fine. You are just like that.
Okay, so you're all right.
Welcome to the Welsh Open Pro Final. Sorry, the Welsh Pro Final here in Newport, South Wales, between two characters that don't need introducing, Ronan McCarthy and Jordan Shepherd. Jordan's just won the lag for the break. Promises to be an exceptional final. Myself, Andrew McKee, and my co-commentator for the day, David Hine, will be taking you through the match.
Unlucky for you.
Yeah. And already Jordan's looking to take out a finish on reds.
Well, he does go in a slight favourite with Coral, and Bucky's sponsor. He's currently 1-2, in fact. Ronan at 6-4. I don't think there's much between these two.
Well, there's nothing that Ronan hasn't seen on a pool table, I'm sure. And by the time Jordan gets to Ronan's age, it'll be the same.
Didn't these two play in Wales in a final last year?
No, it was Jordan lost in the final to Simon Ward in the Open of the Welsh last year. Last season in August, these two met in the Pro Final, which Jordan won quite convincingly.
Yeah, it was an epic performance. Just 40 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quick fire, but you don't expect anything less with Jordan.
Well, he's not had it easy today, has he? I've been watching most of his games.
No, but this has been typical of Jordan's day, this. He's been getting himself in trouble and normally finding a way out, but he's going to do well to get out of this one.
Top spin and running it round off two cushions.
Yeah, well...
Oh, wow. Oh.
This is unlucky there.
Has he got a double?
Well, this is his only option, really. He's got to. Shot.
It's close. Oh.
So, he's handed the initiative to Ronan. My personal view on this is Ronan needs to stay with Jordan early. If he gives him any leeway, 3 or 4 frame lead, and it's all over. But we know Ronan's been playing some really solid pool this weekend, and he's more than deserved his place in this final.
I think did Ronan play Kev in the semis? Was it?
No,
the quarters.
No, he played Neil Raybone.
I played Neil, yeah.
In the semi. I think it was. I think he might have been the quarters. He played Kev Barton. But in typical Ronan style, inch perfect position, making it look easy.
I think.
Or should I say, making the easy finishes look easy, how they should be taken.
I think, we all bang on about players like the flair of players, Jordan, who plays so fast with the shot making. But, it was only the end of last season when they had the top 6 shots of last year. And Ronan won it quite convincingly as well with the shot, if you saw it. A fantastic shot. So,
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I say, there's nothing that Ronan hasn't seen or done on a pool table.
And nothing he can't do either.
Yeah.
He's not limited in ability in any way.
But it's just... this was just more methodical and...
He is. I think I remember in relation to snooker, watching Judd Trump being interviewed, and he said once, Have you ever noticed how often the crowd applaud Ronnie when he's on a century? And the answer is once, usually, when he goes over the century, because he's always in perfect position. And Judd said, unlike me, who constantly loses position and pulls out wonder pots to get there, you know?
Yeah.
And if you're looking for perfect match play, then you've got to be going for the first one. And he's hit that quite well and been unlucky.
Yeah. There's no secret about Ronan's break.
But he did seem to put a little bit more effort in, more than usual. Hit them harder than he usually does.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't have hit them any better, really. I mean, what's he got there? 8 balls above the centre of the table. Jordan put in one of each, giving himself the option he might play this red into the middle and develop the other red over the top.
Just whichever way he sees it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. And
That's a good
yeah,
shot.
he's fine. Caught the jaw in the middle bag.
I'll leave the one next to the black last, I should imagine. Oh well, that may change now.
Back up the table. That's the thing with Jordan, it's very hard to predict his shots. He likes spinning the cue ball around, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Just caught the end of his semi-final against Andy McDonald. And Andy did a good clearance to go 7-6 up. And then an outrageous finish by Jordan to make it 7-all. And then unlucky for Andy, he screwed in off. I'm not sure if he got cannoned or not at 7-all. And that was all she wrote, as they say.
Yeah, and
Nicely cued, not quite hard enough. Probably would have preferred it a few more inches.
yeah, and he should drag this in with a bit of bottom right hand side, just like that. He's not come far enough.
He's landed about as badly as possible. It's a poor shot, really.
He just lacked a little bit of pace. Just a couple of inches would have done. Well, he's got two options. He can either come off the side cushion and try and put it in one of the bottom corner bags, which it looks like he's doing. No, he's caught it too thin. So,
Well, 2 mistakes are going to result in 2-0, I imagine. You can't see any other outcome than...
yeah, the thing is, when you present this sort of opportunity to Ronan, he very rarely lets you off the hook.
Any of the top pros, it's curtains every time, isn't it? They might miss, one in a whole tournament.
Personally, I don't think it'll go for the finish here. But
And look how the odds have changed straight away just after 2 games. They've now got Ronan favourite at 4-6.
Yeah.
And Shappy at 11-10. Always worth a bet.
Does he power this in and try and get back for these?
I think he'll soft screw it, won't he? Just bring the white ball out. Well, he has power. Wants to be on the right hand side of the 2 yellows.
Wants to get on high.
The players, and then
It's not too bad. Play this one into the right corner, and then maybe stun the one in the middle and leave himself an angle to bring himself back down to the...
yeah, and just... oh, well, he's can't do anything but get the white in the middle of the table now.
Yeah. Ideally wants to be high on this yellow. Sorry, on his last yellow, to come down for the black.
He's slightly the wrong side.
Yeah.
He should be alright here though.
Yeah, it should be. Stun.
One or
For
two cushions.
Two cushions. Two cushions. No,
Just the one.
just the one.
That's £1 you owe me.
Yeah, I prefer to play the 2 or 3 cushion shot there, so we can get into the ball.
Ronan keeping it simple, but it's 2-0.
Frame.
And he's not hanging about. Maybe his flight's a bit earlier. He's got to catch it.
I think Ronan will be really. He's just fallen short in a few tournaments over the last season or so, and I think if I'm right in saying, when Kev Barton interviewed him post match, post final last year, he was sort of, he was eager to get that win
Third frame.
because he keeps getting there and then just falling at the final hurdle.
Time running.
There's no one deserves it more than him.
Wow.
It's great
What
shot.
a crunch that was. Shut the computer screens that did.
Jordan sporting his Jason Owen cue.
Very popular with the IPA players, that breaking cue.
Yeah. Good chance here to get back into this match.
It's just what he needs, really, isn't it?
Stun this one in. No.
You got to stop calling shots, my friend.
Well, I mean, it's sort of like a bit of a nothing shot, really.
Yeah, because he's landed in between about 3 shots.
Yeah. I thought he was just going to stun it in and then take the one nearest to the black down to the bottom.
Do you think that Jordan's run to the final, which on paper certainly looks like it hasn't been as easy as Ronan's, not due to the opponents he's played, just because of the length of the matches, will have any effect on him at all?
Maybe, yeah, maybe, but he's just a raw pool player, Jordan. He
Just brilliant
he
to watch.
loves to play. He loves to entertain. I don't think it'll affect him.
Oh dear.
He's going to try cannon off the 2 on the right side and put one of them in the middle, I think. I mean, he's just going to play safe.
Just checking then if the
There's a rare shot from Jordan Shepherd.
he must have had no shot whatsoever. I've not met him before, but I had the pleasure of a drink or 2 with him last night, and lovely bloke to talk to. Hopefully going to get him down to the local club, do an exhibition.
30 seconds.
Bit heavy, a bit of a heavy clunk there from that shot from Ronan. I think he just wanted to go. He's just having the white ball cleaned.
Yeah, he called that right.
And I think he just waited to be a couple of inches further on so he could play the one into the middle. Maybe.
I think the first one does pass, but it's obviously a little bit tight. I think you're right. That's not the one he intended to be on.
Yeah. I think he wants to clear that one off the cushion near the black.
Yeah.
As soon as possible, really.
It's interesting to see if he can play the one down the rail and leave the angle for the double, or if he's going to need to play a breakout, which he think he could play off this one to the right middle. He could break out, and he should be on the one to the top left.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's what he's gone for. And unlucky.
It's a pretty simple safety. I think Jordan's going to be in trouble anyway. Yeah.
Total snooker.
Mal Harley, the referee. Started referee. Oh, I did not expect that.
3 shots, 1 visit.
Yeah, was telling me he started refereeing in 1983 when I wasn't even a thought.
Yeah.
And I think you were, what, 15?
No, I was 9 years old.
Oh, I thought you were older than that.
Told you I'm Benjamin Button.
It's all going to hit you when you're 48.
30 seconds.
Couple of years.
So, Ronan just looking to get this out into play, and I think what he's trying to do is bring both those out into play, but he's not really succeeded. He's still in control, but just a little bit more difficult than it should have been.
He's going to have to take the one at the top, and then the one at the bottom, and then the one in the middle.
That easy, isn't it?
Never miss. Never miss when you're sat here. How can you? I think if you have the talent of these guys, missing doesn't even come into the
30
question,
seconds.
does it? They don't ever think they're going to miss. And they very rarely do. Oh, commentator's curse or what? Oh, my days.
And he's just left it in the prime position.
Oh, he's just left it there.
Couldn't have left it any better for it.
It's funny how it happens. It's like they can hear you sometimes. And it's happy birthday, Jordan.
Hold off the yellow.
Yeah. He loves playing cannons, doesn't he?
Float this in.
He'll probably stun it now you said that, off the side cushion. No. Oh, what? Unbelievable, 2 misses. And look at his reaction. He can't believe it. Nor can we, Jordan.
I'm in shock.
I'm in shock as well.
I thought, he didn't.
Well,
Could this be the effects of coming on
30 seconds.
the 7-6.
so soon after that? Because he must have been pumped up
Oh, he was.
after winning.
Yeah, I think he went up and down against Andy. And he's got it, has he? Yeah.
Shot.
So not a plain and simple positional shot, but
Yeah,
you can't see him not getting on it.
I think he's got a stun off 2 or 3 cushions here.
Yeah, he could send it round 3 if he wants.
Yeah. Just cue this well, and you're guaranteed to be on the yard.
Yeah, he's fine.
Great shot. Great
I
shot.
say fine, I meant perfect. Well,
Oh, he's got hold of that. Got hold of that. I'd still expect him to get this, but this is,
see him shaking his head.
yeah, it should have been a simple dolly into the middle. This.
There's Ross Fernie in the background. You may have spotted him. Another top professional was involved in a great match this weekend.
He's involved in a great drinking session last night as well.
Oh, was he? Guy owes me a bottle of Buttfast. Don't forget, Ross.
So I think that's it. Is that 3 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies for the if you can hear my breathing too close to the microphone.
Fourth frame, Ronan McCarthy to break, leading 3 frames to 0. Time running.
Been looking to keep a stranglehold on this match now, Ronan.
We all know how quick things can change around. It's going to be dry, I think.
Yeah, but he's not left a lot. Just having a bit of a joke about the break there, Ronan and John.
Well, that's his second one until he's...
Played in good spirits this game. I think
They were chatting during Jordan's semi-final, so resume their friends.
Jordan's just played a great shot there to open up the frame. One shot, and now he's got everything. Still got a couple of tricky ones, but before the shot he's just played, there was no out.
I think he'll use that missed easy red as a way of pushing himself on, not to make any more mistakes.
Well, you can't, at this level, you can't keep making mistakes because it's just going to get punished.
Not at all. I think if it went 4-0, first to 8, I think you'd see the odds of a serious effect.
It's not a great change in the odds, even though Jordan is 3-0 down. It's a good shot. Nice weight. An equally difficult shot here. Oh, it's just made those 2 shots look so easy.
Falling a bit short, but I was going to take the other one.
I think he play this with the check side. Come back up through the middle. Oh no, he's playing the
other one, cannon the black.
No.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone in.
Okay. Didn't look like it was going in that.
Calm down there.
Calm down there. Straight back on the scoreboard. Now Jordan 3-1.
Frame.
And he's got the break in
And the next.
frame 5. Hope you pool fans out there are enjoying the stream.
Trying our best not to bore you to death. It's been fantastic here this week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It really has. The quality of the pool and just everything, the organisation of the event.
Yeah.
It's just faultless. Any problems with the tables get dealt with straight away, and even as just an amateur player, they just treat you so well. Oh, he screwed straight in off.
Foul. 1 free shot, 1 visit. Time running.
And I think, will he play the yellow into the red and black and then choose?
It's all about this first shot, isn't it?
Yeah, we were commentating on a very good amateur, Chris Bowen, from Spinneyfields. Spennymoor, sorry. And we were saying how well he played the first shot when he had 2 shots, which he did quite a bit in his match.
Yeah.
But to open it up, he just saw it so quickly, as these black ball players have been playing for so long do.
Well, I mean, I don't know about Ronan and Jordan's black ball background because I know they were that played the world rules for so long. But anyone who played the Bapto rules knows that it is. Practically the same as black ball.
Yeah, it is exactly the same, isn't it? I think Jordan, being a Welsh lad, probably has played black ball for quite a while. When he lived home. I know he
30 seconds.
lives in Doncaster now, doesn't he?
So Ronan chose to take reds.
No real issues.
Yeah, I think this shot's key to the finish.
You can play for a choice anywhere to the right of them two yellows. Just below the middle pocket, that's where probably he wants the white, then he can play for a choice. Probably will take the one bottom left after this one, and then the red in the middle.
Yeah. Anywhere around the blue spot would be fine.
Yeah, along that line. Oh, a little bit hard.
It's alright.
It's okay.
Yeah, he
Map
can
reboot.
Yeah.
Don't ever go the way I recommend.
I think if he can play this into the middle and float past the other red,
To
take the red back down to the bottom right and then bottom left.
I think he'd quite like to get close to the last red though. If he takes the red on the bottom left, he'd like to be close to it, just to make position with the black easier. Although the blacks,
30 seconds.
not going to be a problem, is it?
Looks like he's stunning this in. So he fancies just
stun across.
stun across and take the red to the top right. Whichever way is comfortable for yourself.
So we've
He's come across too far for that one.
he's a bit in between. We've managed to incorrectly call the last three shots of Ronan's finish.
Mm.
Yes,
Start, yeah.
it's in the heart.
Yeah. Great
Didn't
shot.
touch the sides.
Needs to go for one.
You definitely feel that Jordan's going to have to step up,
Frame.
which we all know he's capable of.
Well, we all know that he's one of those players, Jordan, that can reel 3 or 4 frames off in quick time.
Probably the quickest player on the tour by a mile.
So even though Ronan's in the position he is, he'll always be mindful that Jordan can just suddenly turn a match around. So he'll be looking to, he might even be prepared to get into a couple of scrappy frames and just keep him under wraps.
Yeah, under bay. You wouldn't be surprised to see Ronan sort of like make a couple of frames tight.
Yeah, because I just don't want to give him any free rein, because once he gets flowing, he can just like 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's gone in 10 minutes.
Just looking at Jordan's body language on the screen, and he looks very relaxed, and I always feel that the best of him comes out when he's riled.
Yeah.
You know, when there's a little bit of getting pumped up. Whereas with most players, they can't play when they're pumped up, where it's a disadvantage. He's a player that uses it well. Monster break. Ronan must have worked on his break. He's hitting them so well.
Well, that's if it's all about being on a red here. If he can put a red, they're all there. It's
Does
there's no
the red near
danger,
the black cut back?
But it's just this first one. He's just shook his head a little bit there.
Just looking at camera 5. I think it's tight. I'm not sure if he can cut the red back past the black. If not, I think he can take one of the reds to the top left, but difficult shot.
Yeah.
Wary of it off.
I think he's going to be forced into taking that shot.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We had to call one correctly eventually. No.
And these are just dollies for Jordan. I don't expect him to miss these.
Yeah, 40 seconds should be done.
He Could go about these several different ways.
Maybe red in the bottom right now.
Possibly, yeah.
Top it through. Little cannon.
Always has to have a little cannon in his finish. Jordan, you know.
Bob this in the bottom right, and then it's just. Depending on the angle he's got, wants to get rid of this one near the black. It's fine. Straight back across for the last one in the same bag. Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. He'll probably just play a little cannon. Nope. Could avoid it.
Ronan not happy there in the background.
Well,
This is exactly what I just said.
that's his first error, isn't it?
Yeah. That's exactly what I was just saying. You don't want to give this guy any free rein like that, because if he just it's his break now, and this could quite easily be 4-3 in the matter of a few minutes. From 4-1 up, should have been 5-1 if he could have potted a red off that break.
Nice to see a few people that have stayed to watch.
Yeah.
And that's another Welsh lad, Sean Stebbins, in the background.
Yeah.
Next to, is it Luke Sanges, I think?
Yeah.
And Jordan's missus as well, in the back.
Yeah,
Mrs.
you
Shepherd.
can see Chris Bowron as well playing in the background.
Seventh frame.
I think that might be a semi-final.
No,
Yeah,
he's on a different table. I think that'll be the final.
Is that the final?
Yeah, I think that'll be the final of the amateur going on.
And
Played very well this weekend, Chris.
Jordan's made a red off the break. Look at those. Can't see any problems for him here.
Nope.
Lovely little shot that. Perfect. Just run this through. Pretty much used to just hold it in the middle of the table. Yeah. Little.
Yeah, he's definitely having the run at the minute, the way the balls are dropping. Still amazes me watching Jordan how he wears glasses, but sights the ball over them. He must just not feel right if he hasn't got them on, I suppose.
And quick as that, 4-3.
Ronan to break, is it?
Yeah. It's a very relaxed atmosphere out there.
Yeah, both players chatting in between frames to each other as well. Sometimes it's not always like that. It certainly wasn't like that in the semi-finals.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not many finals, even between friends, where it's so relaxed. Normally it's business, you know, while they're playing. And
I think if you have got a close friend and you do have to play them in competition, it always seems to me that it's never a high quality of match.
Leading 4 frames to 3. Time running.
So we're going to see a massive crunch again. Yep. Not split quite as well, but he's made a ball.
no, the yellows look good here. The black's
Tied up.
yeah, the black's a bit tied up, and he's got a yellow on the left-hand side near the middle pocket.
Yeah,
to
but he's
negotiate.
got plenty of balls around it to carry into that. I think the black's the main one.
Yeah. As long as you've got a ball near the problem,
Yeah,
you've always got a chance
yeah.
of
as you
developing
don't-
something.
As long as you don't land straight on it. I think the black's going to be coming out here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't get
Just-
into that white.
The white ball, and it just skidded before the before the back's been kicked in.
Yeah.
When you've got these brand new cloths on these Supreme tables with Pro Cup balls that are brand new, everything just slips and slides a little bit.
Doesn't get the traction.
Not straight away, no. I mean, they play perfect. We've played them on them all weekend. Well, you a little bit more than me. And they are
30
perfect, but they do
seconds.
slide, has to be said.
Mm.
He's got the bag.
Has he?
Jordan having a look straight away.
Yeah, yeah. Needs a good opener here to try and get into this frame. In the middle bag, I think he's going. No one has missed that.
And even worse, he's opened up Ronan's only semi-problem ball. So he'll be just looking to maybe drop this one over the bag and leave the angle on the yellow to the bottom right to get the black out. If he cannons the red in between the yellow and the black, he will land on the yellow to middle. But since I haven't called a shot correctly
30
yet,
seconds.
don't hold your breath.
I think if he can get the white somewhere just below the black spot and play the yellow nearest to the black into the middle,
He's gone straight into it.
He's had a go there, and he's unfortunate not to get a kiss on it, but
Ronan's one of them players, he never looks comfortable when he plays shots like that. I mean, it's definitely, it's not his biggest strength, is it? Mind you, does he have any weaknesses? He's like a machine most of the time.
Yeah.
Seconds.
Just tying the pocket. Well, this is what I said. That he's probably liable to do. Is just tie a frame up, just make it a bit ugly, just to stop Jordan from getting into that groove.
Yeah, well, he's experienced it firsthand, as you said, in Warwick last year.
And it's the right thing to do. You play.
Of course it is.
Oh,
that's unlucky.
Yeah, just waited a little kiss on that to open that
That's
pocket
unlucky.
up.
And he's, well, depending on what shot he plays next, he's going to struggle for another opportunity to get into
2
that.
cushions and break out the black and red here, I think.
No.
Using the other one.
I think he'll play the double on the one next to the black. I think he'll try and break the other one out now. He'll pot this in the middle, yeah, and try and cannon the red, possibly the red on the yellow. Yeah, good shot, he's got it. Well, I think he's going to have to play the double and dig down and screw onto the bottom cushion.
I don't know, I think he can just follow through a little bit.
Yeah, oh, what a shot. I tell you what, he's cued that really well. Oh my days. And again, he's only perfect, they say. Well,
the lad's having a laugh.
If you're going to take a frame, that's how you do it. And to make it 4-off, absolutely fantastic. And a fist bump as well. I think he realised how important that is in the context of the match.
He's enjoying himself out there, Jordan. He's got a smile on his face. Even when he was 4-1 down, he wasn't really that concerned. Because he knows once he gets in that, he can rattle, 4 or 5 frames up, no problem. Get him straight back in.
And that's exactly the right frame of mind to be in.
And look at the odds now, they just swung straight back in Jordan's favour.
People always say of having a bet at home.
Ninth frame, Jordan Shepherd to break, 4 frames all. Time running.
Yeah, there was people having a bet on this. Jordan now the favourite for oh dear, that's unlucky.
And look at those reds.
Yep. It's opened up into a good match though. It's been break dish. Very attacking. Well, me and my commentator, my fellow commentator had a bet. He's gone for Ronan. I've gone for Jordan. And you really can't call it. And look at that, 10 to 11 on both players. The bookies can't call it either. Good shot.
I do not expect him to miss these.
Well, after Jordan missed that red earlier on in the match, I'm not saying a thing.
Yeah, but I mean, where the balls are situated now,
Well, they're unmissable,
there's
aren't they?
so many different
It's just,
permutations of this finish.
it's just.
And if you went wrong, as long as you keep that white around the centre of the table, you're always going to be on one. You can't fail, really.
It's interesting to note, though, especially to amateur players like myself, that even when they're this easy,
Yeah.
that Ronan still plays at the same pace. He
Yeah.
makes sure he picks the right route. And have I cursed him? Have I cursed him? No, I think he's okay.
He's just winding us up.
Yeah. Maybe he was watching Jordan playing cannons and thought that's the way to do it. Have to play a cannon on every shot, even when they're easy. Yeah, he still plays like he doesn't rush anything, and that's why he's been so successful and over so many years.
It suits his style. Everyone's got their own style. I think if you slowed Jordan down to his pace, he probably wouldn't be as good.
No.
No. It's when you see the shot and
There are two switches. Last one, ace five. There tends to be two types of pool players: the ones that are regimented and take their time, and the ones that are fluid players. And there's no right and no wrong. It's just what suits that player, really. And it's always interesting when you get a clash of styles like this, especially in the final of the pro event.
Yeah, so we've already had Dan Davey winning our IPA Open event this year. Got a big monkey off his back there.
What a player.
He's been always banging out. I mean, I played Dan a few years ago on the stream table, and the improvement he's made over the last few years, and he put that down to the match practice he's getting.
What a player. He's from down Reading.
Reading area,
yeah. I was speaking to the owner of that club yesterday. Fantastic lady. Very proud of the boys that she brought up. I think she had another lad that won one of the World Series events as well.
Leading 5 frames to 4. Time
Fantastic shot maker, Dan Davey. Brilliant to watch.
Yeah.
Does not hang about.
Made a ball.
He made a ball and Reds. No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just a
Reds are still the favourable ball. Like I say, with that, the one that's gone awkward there in the bottom right hand quarter of the table, because he's got one that's quite close, he should be able to manufacture that one. Shouldn't be a problem for Ronan.
It's amazing you can get Jordan at just above evens now. And if he wins this one, it's his break in the next, and he'll be one ahead. 2 to go over the finishing line. I think it's great that Cowell have, taken it on board. It's really out promoting the IPA pool, pushing it where it needs to be. And you don't find many pool players that don't like to gamble.
30 seconds.
You look around the arena and look at everybody on the mobile phones thinking who they're chatting to. They're not. They're just gambling. Snake.
No, he's just not
He's
coming.
used all the bag there.
He wanted to come across about another 2 inches just so he could play this one in the bottom right hand corner and kick the other one out, and then he'd be unlucky not to finish on the one at least on the top left. But he's not come far enough there.
Yeah, when he plays the breakout now, he's not going to have that insurance unless he takes one of the top reds and comes back down again.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what he'd like to do.
30 seconds.
I think if he does that, he's going to have to take the one top left, I think, and just screw direct back. Yep. Needs to be the right side of the red. Oh no.
Not going
Well,
to.
if that's what he played, he's short, but you know, we're gonna, because it's Ronan McCarthy, we're gonna say that's exactly what he played, and he's gonna put all his eggs in one basket with no insurance. Or is he gonna play it with? Looks like he's gonna have to play this a top spin.
I don't know. I think he could stun this in and then double the other red over.
Yeah, could do.
Like
Yeah,
that.
spot on. Well called. 1-1, my friend.
Yeah, I've got my pound back.
You've got your pound back. And is he going to get the double? He probably is.
He's just mindful here that he's got the right angle for his last red to come back round, maybe off 2 cushions.
2 cushions for the black in the bottom left. Oh, he's missed it. He missed it by a bit as well.
And he left him. He got himself in a good position there from.
He really did.
So he won't be happy.
He wasn't
about
probably perfect on the double, but you still expected him to get it. So first yellow dropped into the middle. Oh no. In or over?
Yeah, that's it.
It's always in. Take this one and then the yellow along the bottom rail.
If you play
Tricky one.
if you play them up the rail like that into those jaws, more
Yeah.
often than not they go.
Yeah, they do, you're absolutely right. Little bit of work to do here.
Yeah.
Not plain sailing, wants to top it through for the yellow in the middle, as you can just see. Good queuing.
Great shot. Stun up behind these the little cluster there. Stun up behind them.
Yeah. That's the positive shot, yeah.
No.
And that's Jordan Shepherd's way of doing it.
Maybe.
I think he'd quite like to play one of them and screw into the one on the side cushion. I don't think he can. Yeah, that's why he's done it. So he's going to have to just drop on this last yellow or the double. The double looks favourable.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's settled for the double here, but.
Yeah, just make it. Oh, well. Did he play position for the yellow?
Fine. That's fine.
He is fine.
Yeah, with him being so close to the cushion, he needed this sort of angle on him. And that's in.
Oh, that is in. And another good double.
And Dolly Black.
And the simple black.
5 apiece.
What a great match to commentate on. We've been very lucky. Thanks to Nick Hammond and Kevin Barton for letting 2 degenerates from Macclesfield do the commentary.
Speak for yourself. Can we get an update on the? Is it the amateur final that we can see in the background?
I presume so, because Chris was playing on another table in the semi, so.
Have we got that?
11th frame, Jordan Shepherd to break, 5 frames all.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, they've got a ref over there, so it's definitely final.
Yeah. thunderbolt of a break.
I'm just going to have a...
And does he realise he's still got his breaking cue in his hand, Jordan?
I've seen him do that a couple of times.
He's just put it back now.
Yeah. Chokes it up and then remembers that he's...
That's taking the mick at the highest level, that is. Lovely cueing. Little cannon, maybe? On these 2 yellows?
Yeah, he could do.
Doesn't need to move them a great deal. Oh, he's a bit unlucky, but he's got another angle to go back into.
I don't know. Yeah, he should be able to just nick a bit of pocket here.
He just wants to skim off this yellow next to the red. Yeah, that's fine.
Like that.
Making it look easy. And Jordan Shepherd has gone to 2-5 on. I think he did start favourite, yeah. Only very slightly though. Another
Again.
cannon from Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan Cannon Shepherd.
Yeah.
And he's in full flow now.
Like a cannonball. While they're just setting this up for frame 12, I'm just gonna nip and give you an update on the amateur final.
Twelfth frame, Ronan McCarthy to break, trailing 6 frames to 5. Time.
So while my colleague Bez is away, I'm alone for a second. Ronan, I think, breaks with his own cue, same cue as he uses to play with. Oh, very close to the middle bag. Oh, he's had a result there. Black has dropped in the corner, and it was the only ball that did drop. So he gets a re-rack, which I'm sure Jordan will be very happy about.
So, just hot-footed back to the commentary box with an update from the amateur final, which Chris Bourne leads 4-2. And I don't know who he's playing.
Void break, Ronan McCarthy to restart the frame.
I'll find it out.
Time running.
I'm pretty sure it's one of the newcomers, but...
So you missed that before, Bez. Ronan broke off. It was looking like a dry break for the world. He nearly wetting off in the middle, and then the black dropped in. But he's not had the look there because he's split them better than last time. Lost the white slightly, but it's dry. Well, I think it kicked over there actually, didn't it?
Yeah, it'll have a chance on reds here, Jordan. Just because of the way the yellow's situated right at the bottom of the table. If you can pop...
He's going for this long red, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that missed by a bit. He hacked at that. It wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy.
It wasn't
Stuck
fluent.
in the jaws of the pocket, digging down.
I just hope he's not trying to, push the boat out a little bit, because Ronan's the wrong opponent to do it against. Mind you, he didn't have too much else on then, did he?
No. Like I say, if he puts a red there and gets reds... then
Yeah, it's curtains.
It's curtains, but he's...
And I think the red passes the yellow at the top of the table, the left-hand side, so there's no no problems with this finish whatsoever. Just got to stay steady, which is what he's been doing for the last 20 years.
And the rest.
Oh, I was being polite. I don't know him that well. In the heart. Yeah, probably take the 2 at the top of the table, leave the red into the left middle as the last ball.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Because he's going to land on the bottom side, as he will view it, of the red to the bottom right hand corner. So it'll bounce off the side cushion and just leave a straight red into the middle. That's it. Just feed this down. You know,
Sorry, Dave. I think the red that he's about to pot now, I think if he can just float down and kiss into that yellow.
I think he's just going to miss the 2 yellows and just leave himself high on it. Just like that. Just miss it. There you go. And he's just going to bounce off the side cushion. I mean, I was just going to say, you know, players like Ronan have been doing it for so long. You can learn so much from them because they do everything the right way. The simple finishes. And you see so many amateur players that, you know, mess up easy finishes. Not because they haven't got the same talent level. It's just because they're taking unnecessarily risks that they don't need to. You know, not making it as easy as possible for themselves. Yeah, you hear a lot of players talking when they're watching the pros saying, well, they don't do anything special, That's because they don't need to.
Yeah.
And it's 6 apiece.
Frame.
I think Ronan's just going to take a comfort break. Just let Jordan stew over his red that he went for.
Just been told that Chris Bowen's playing a lad called Jez Graham in the final of the amateur. Not sure on the score now, but it won't be much difference.
Yeah, it was 4-2 when we just looked then to Chris.
Excited?
Yeah.
Sure you got everything?
Yeah.
Tickets?
Check.
Racing post?
Check.
Binoculars?
Check. Great coral offer.
Brolly?
Check. Complete. Coral. We've got racing covered. Well, almost.
Please bet responsibly.
Carly?
Barley?
Coral saves on tennis round the clock. 7 days a week with up to 50 in-play markets on every match. And 200 matches a week streamed live to your mobile. Anyone for tennis? Loads of it. Download the Coral app and see who's on court right now.
It's one funny Coral advert. Have you downloaded the app? I have. Works perfectly, doesn't it? It's brilliant when you sat there watching. You can have a little bet.
Got it. It's come up dry there. The coral app is works really well, and as the advert says, please bet responsibly and accordingly. Don't go broke but backing pool players. But yeah, we've had a few little bets over the weekend. Just
Well, I changed over. I was sick of other betting sites, shall we say. Switched to Coral a couple of months ago. Not been disappointed.
so Ronan's just got a bit of a. He's going to take yellows because he's got control of the top right straight away. Whether he goes for the finish is debatable, but if he can get one of these, use one of these yellows to get onto the right hand side of the table. The yellow next to the black goes to the bottom left.
It does, and then also, if he plays the yellow at the top right hand side of the table, just this side of the baulk line, if he plays that and he's behind it, he can play it into the red, which will knock the red out the way and cannon the yellow over the pocket in. So it should clear that area. So I think he's just going to float this down to the bottom left, hopefully have position on the one over the black.
No.
I don't think that's there. No. So a small chance here. That means he's got plenty of balls up, together to get the angle to play the skill shot. And if the black passes into the right centre, which he's just checking, it's a good chance, really, it has to be said.
Yeah, it's all about that skill shot.
Yeah, it is, yeah. That's it. Drop this in. Probably will play for the most right-hand side red as we look at the table. Of the cluster of four. Just because there's simply no traffic. That won't give him much insurance, though. Oh, well. Oh, and where that yellow's just gone, the baulk line's made this awkward now. I think he's going to have to drop the right-hand side red of the three into the middle and then play some sort of skill shot. Oh, he's missed the red.
Yeah, and I don't think Ronan will be in a rush to finish these at the moment because he's got.
Did Jordan play the pot then? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he did.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly wasn't playing any safety there.
Well, he very rarely does play any safety.
But I think Ronan will be just looking to get this really tied up now. So he's covered over the top left now. So he's making it harder for Jordan to make the skill shot.
Yeah. Jordan just choosing to open his balls up. I think he's hit that a little bit too hard.
And he's pushed a red down to the bottom left now, which Ronan's also got covered. So Ronan's got really good control on this frame now.
Yeah, you'd be definitely looking to have a bet at 11 to 10 because he's heavy favourite in this one. And if he gets this, he only needs one more. I think somebody's listening. 10 to 11 now.
Yeah, he's still got a little bit of work to do here. It's he's got to fashion some sort of plant up at the top.
Yeah, he's just working out the 3-ball plant. He needs to play the yellow into the left-hand side of the red to make sure that it just clips the yellow and frees access to the bag. I think he'd like to play it after this one. I don't think he wants to take the one to the left top. Because if it's still there, it's a little bit more insurance for him. But this red's very in the pocket, bottom left, which makes position, a little bit difficult. Always played that perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just screwed up. Just missed the red on the left hand side.
So we're looking, I think what he's looking to do is bump this yellow into the cushion and make the plant. That's alright, that's fine.
That's the other way of doing it. Yeah.
And he's got a huge bag now there to send that to yellow into, with the red being where it is. Probably looking to leave the white somewhere just past where the yellow is about to play. I think he's just got a simple float the other yellow in and come back out for the black.
30 seconds.
Surprised at that, but I mean, he's
Just left himself hampered, hasn't he?
don't think he needed to do that. I think if all he had to do, he'd have left a longish black, but he'd have left a straight black. If he'd have just left it with the white just past the bulk line, and then played the other yellow, come off the cushion, back out into the middle table, he'd have had a straight black. I just don't.
Well, it's irrelevant now. He's going to have to drop this in.
Now he's going to be left a harder black.
Well, you can't see him missing this.
Well, 6 apiece in the pro final. These are miserable.
Is he immune to pressure? About to find out. This is a big black. The concentration. Oh yes. And you see what it means to him there, just at the end, staying down for a little longer. I think we've just been passed by an Irishman supporter.
So 7-6 to Ronan.
And
He's got to be absolutely willing a ball in and out now.
This is just a massive break. He's broken well all match.
14th frame. Ronan McCarthy to break, leading 7 frames to 6.
It's massive. If he does suffer from any nerves whatsoever, they must be here now. I'm not so sure he does though. Wow.
Yeah.
Crunched them. And look at the yellows. Can we say it? Shall we say it?
I'm not saying nothing.
I was saying unlucky Jordan Shepherd. I think he'll probably take... Well, there's so many routes here. If the black goes in the left middle, he'll probably leave the one over the bottom right till last.
Yeah, the one that is directly above him now, above the white, nearest to the white. I think if he just dabs that into the top.
No, I think he's more likely to take the yellow into the top left because it's just such an easy plant. I'm not saying, none of these are missable. Well, everything's missable at 7-6.
See, playing that one to the top left, the white's naturally going towards the middle
30
pocket.
seconds.
I don't think he likes it.
Depends how straight he is on it.
And he's changed his mind.
Well, this is the only ball that's a sort of semi-problem ball. He could have left this till last and then played the black in the bottom right.
Shot.
That's the problem, I think. When you get easy finishes, you can overcomplicate them sometimes, can't you?
Well, with these here now, all he's got to do is pot these 4 that are closest to the white now. The bottom yellow is his last one.
Yeah, and just drop the block in the middle.
And the block in the middle.
Or come round the back of it, whichever he prefers. If anybody's going to pick the correct route, it's Ronan McCarthy. And as you said before, when you quoted him at the end of a tour event when he's been getting so close, I'm sure through all of his experience and all his trophies and all his big cash games that he's won, I'm sure he wants to win this.
Yeah.
And he came so close in the World Championships as well.
Yeah, I don't think any pro or player will begrudge him this. He's, every time he turns up, he gives it 100%. And
it's just so difficult to beat.
This is the product.
You very rarely see him miss anything easy.
And as you can see there, the betting's gone now.
They've turned it off.
Yeah. And
straight still, there you have it. Perfect angle to 3 steps in front.
keep your head still. Cue it.
Any nerves.
And you're the champion.
Congratulations, Ronan McCarthy. What a fantastic match. That was really, really good.
And even a smile from Jordan there, because he knows as well that he knows that Ronan was a well-deserved winner there.
Jordan's had a great match. He's had a great tournament. He's been through some epic matches.
And we're going to love you and leave you, and leave you in the capable hands of our Master of Ceremonies and Chairman of the IPA, Kevin Barton, to do the presentation. And look forward to seeing and speaking to you again.
Thanks for having us.
In Bradford.
Well, it lived up to expectations. What an absolutely superb final here in the at Newport for the professional event, and a round of applause fully deserved for both players. A great final. He was aiming to make it a hat-trick of titles. He's won events at Warwick and Brighton, but he just couldn't quite make it here. But it's been a great week. Jordan Shepherd. As I said, you're looking for the hat-trick of titles, but it just didn't quite get there.
Struggled at the start. I missed, I think it was 4 or 5 chances to win the first 3, and then by the time I'd settled, missed the boat kind of thing. If I'd have took them chance, I would have won. But fair play to Ronan, he played very well, same as always, and he potted a few off the break as well.
So the rich vein of form continues. What's your sort of expectations for the rest of the season then?
Hopefully more the same. Just obviously so hard in it these days. Like the standards getting higher and higher, and it's just nice to keep winning. Just hope it continues.
Well, it's been a great week and great to see you in form. Well done, Jordan. Jordan Shepherd, our runner-up. Well done. He's been the nearly man on quite a few occasions. but he's finally got over the line today. A fully deserved winner, Ronan McCarthy. Tell us how you're feeling, Ronan, after so many near misses.
I feel great. Well overdue. I've been beaten so many semi-finals, finals, and just good to get over the line, because you sort of lose that, the winning instinct a bit, and just glad to get a win under the belt. It's first tournament of the year, so hopefully I can push on from there now that I've got the win. And
do you set yourself any targets for the year, or do you just see how it goes?
Just a bit like Jordan. I just want to keep playing well. I know if I play well, I can win tournaments and I can beat anybody. But you need a wee bit of luck too. And like Jordan says, I got the few balls down to the break helps, and because my breaking's usually rubbish. But at least I got a few balls down, and it helps, because if you're playing somebody like Jordan and you're giving him first chance every time, you can't win. So I'll just keep playing well and hopefully get the results. You need luck too. You need a wee bit of luck when against Neil. A wee bit of luck in the semi-final. So you can't win anything at this level without luck too.
And a word for all your fans who will be watching the stream.
Yeah, no, it's great. All the support. My phone's sitting there, it's going like mad. So it's great to have another couple of lads from Northern Ireland over too, Gary and Rab, and they've done really, really well for their first tour. And there'll be two boys to watch, in the future. Yeah.
Well, today's your day, Ronan. You are the Welsh professional champion. Congratulations. Well done. It's a bit loose. Well, that just about wraps things up here from an absolutely fantastic weekend here at Newport. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage and watching all these great players in action. We get to do it all again in a couple of months' time in Bradford, so hope you all tune in and join us then. So thanks for viewing, and we'll see you soon.